So guys, once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Mungufen Edward, and the channel you're watching is Agriculture World Happiness. I'm back on the field, checking our the wheat which we planted in around spring. And this video I'm doing all the way from Denmark, one of the biggest farms actually. So we produce wheat for the cows and other animals, of course, but for us here basically we do what we call dairy farming. So we produce our own wheat and then we feed the cows on. A lot of activities have been going in between there, and if I remember, when I shot this video, it had just germinated. It wasn't really not that big. It was still in the growth stage. So yeah, there it was just leaf and growing the stalk, but right now it has now reached in what we call the flowering stage. And another activity is now taking place during this flowering stage, which is pollination. So that is basically where we have reached. So today I said I must come around and check, at least give you one video. And for anyone who is outside there planning to grow wheat, or someone who is already doing wheat, yeah, it's a nice venture, I can tell you. It's really nice. So I just wanted to update you about what's happening actually, how the wheat is grown, and yeah, how many stages to go in. But for now, we're now going to concentrate on the flowering stage, which is now the current stage. And yeah, I can promise you it's really doing well. A lot of activities have been going on here in between there, which I did not show you. And one of the activities which has been taking place here, we also had to add another fertilizer on it. I remember last time, the first fertilizer we added, it was still in the growth stage. So it was Yaramila. That was the one we added. And if you can still remember the size of this field, I know I told you last time, this is exactly where I shot the video from. It was around 7.5 acres. And we applied, on each acre we applied 100 kilograms on each acre. So all in all it was 7.5 kilograms, so 700.5. So that was it. So right now I've just come on and I'm trying to check how the whole thing is going. But I can promise you, with wheat you'll never go wrong. It's really some good venture. If you're doing dairy, and even if you're not doing dairy, it's a good business. You can always grow and then sell it. You know, a lot of people, even from Africa, we all eat wheat. That's after value addition. But for us here, we don't do the value addition because it's mainly for feeding our animals. So that is basically our main reason here why we grow this feed. So it's basically for the cows to feed on. So that is what I can tell you for now. And when wheat is in this stage here, this is what we are going to be in this stage of flowering. There are some conditions which you need actually. Wheat needs some conditions. One of the conditions at this stage of flowering, one of it is here the wheat needs at least some rainfall, which should be between 500 to 800 millimeters. And also we need some, of course, temperature, which should be favorable, at least from 15 degrees up to 18. So that is what I can tell you. And I remember when we were just growing this wheat, and when we were planting, we planted it during it was in spring, and it was not really easy because we had even to do what we had to do irrigation. So that's why you're seeing it's now looking nice like this. Otherwise, if we had not irrigated it, it wasn't going to be like that, because during the growth, wheat behaves like rice and it will always need some good rainfall. So if you don't have that rainfall, of course your wheat will not come up well. So that's why you're seeing it's able to come as nice as it is. If you can see around, it's really looking green. Everything is super. So that is what you need. And in this stage now here, as I said, pollination is now taking place at this real stage. Like any other thing which does flower, pollination always takes place. And for this one, its pollination is not just basically for it. The pollination, the type of pollination it goes through is wind pollination. Though it can also do self-pollination, but the main thing is it goes through what we call the wind pollination. You know, it's pollinated by wind. Meanwhile, things like the maize and others, they always go under the type of pollination of, let me say, they use the flower, they use the wind. They also, the bees also help, but for this specifically, here we need the wind, and it is self-pollinated. So that is the update. I really felt like you guys should know, because you know, we always say knowledge is power, and if you don't have the knowledge about something, you're powerless. You know, as you can just hear, you'll be powerless. So that is why I thought it was wise for me to always keep on updating you. It's not the last update, of course. I will always keep on updating you guys about what's happening. It's not the last time, because after this now again, it's going to go to another stage, which again I'll keep on updating you. Now from this stage, I think I'll have to make frequent video up to the harvesting until the field is empty. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please, you have to do that. You have to subscribe, and you have to always make sure you turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss on any other video that I'll be shooting. Because as I said, the plane is actually interrupting me, you know. There's a plane going from up. I hope you people are going to be able to hear me, you know. It's making a lot of noise. So before I end this video, here is one secret I want to give anyone who is watching this video. And not only secret, at least advice to anyone who is watching this video and would like to maybe go into farming, or would like to go into wheat growing. There's one secret here you need to know. As I said, wheat is not grown in every country. So for you, when you're going for wheat and you feel like this is maybe activity which you cannot manage by yourself, you're doubting in yourself, you're doubting, you're having too much doubt. So one thing I can tell you is always trust in yourself and be a risk taker. That's one thing. And yeah, how do you take the risk? Because as I told you, this is a wheat which you planted in the spring, right? And the spring is a period where there's no rain, there is no sunshine, right? So we planted it, and after planting, what happened? When the spring went, we started again irrigating the wheat, you know. So during that time, we didn't have the rain. We had to irrigate. So that's why I'm telling you, when you're going into agriculture or you're going into farming, be a risk taker, you know. You know the type of risks you're going to take. So for this one here, imagine if a person was to depend on nature, what would have happened here? We could not get something nice like this. You can see how the wheat is looking. It's really looking green, right? Because we took a risk, you know. Just say, okay, let us do this, let us do this. We managed to irrigate the field. That's one thing. And that's one reason why I always, I really like the people I'm working with, you know, more especially my farmer. I'm not doing it for myself, but it guides me a lot of times. So everything we do on the farm, we do together. So it's really giving me like a lot of experience, which I feel like I should also pass it on to someone. Because me, I think my main dream right now is just going for farming, not any other thing. Because farming is, I feel like it's the only thing I can invest in without fear. Because look at the population, which is yearning for food. Each and everyone on the world is eating food, and there is going to reach time, by the way, even the food I think people are going to be producing in the labs, because the number of people are increasing each and every day. The demand is going up each and every day. For example, look at now the wheat. The demand of wheat is very high. The demand is so high. Assuming we were not producing it by ourselves, we were maybe buying it from those companies producing. Imagine how I'm going to feed 300 cows. Just let us say take the number of 350, because that's the number we're currently feeding our wheat, our cows on. Right now the number is 380. Let's take that one there. How are you going to buy all this? So the whole thing is you have to be a risk taker. Put money there, invest in wheat, invest in whatever you want to do. It will pay off. It will pay you off. And after investing, the moment you put your seed in the soil like this, then what next? You need to have at least your machine, because you cannot predict the weather. That's one thing I can tell you. Any day, anytime the rain disappears, what are you going to do? Are you going to just leave the crop to die there? Even if you're not a wheat farmer, either you're doing the maize, you know, put there, let the water be there on the farm. You irrigate your field, you know, do everything, because at the end it's going to pay you. So this stage where the wheat has reached here, I think there's no more loss, right? There's no loss. Right now we have the sun. It's now the summertime. We have enough sun, and also enough rain right now. So there's no more rain. There's no more loss here. That's one thing I can tell you. And from wheat, what are you going to get? From wheat, basically, you'll also get, plus after harvesting the whole thing, after harvesting the grains of the wheat, the next thing we have to get is the straw. The straw is the, let me say, after harvesting the wheat, whatever stock remains, the remains, you cut it, and then you're going to be using it for your cows to sleep. You're going to use it for feed. So all in all, here, basically we're taking everything. We're not just taking the grains, we're taking everything. So that is why I tell you, you know, with farming you never go wrong. With the wheat growing, you'll never go wrong, because look, you're not losing anything. Everything on the field here, you're going to be taking it again, you know. You're taking it back home. The straw, you're going to use it for feed. The grains, you're using it for feed. And again, I don't know what even to leave behind. And after that, everything here, when the cows eat, the grain is here. And also when the cows eat the straw, all this one is going back to the field. Just imagine. I think you don't lose anything. So that is the best you can do. So guys, before we go further, I think if you're still watching this video, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much, really. And don't forget to subscribe. Of course, don't also forget to share with your friend and turn on notification bells so that you don't miss on any other updates. So guys, that is all about wheat, you know. And if you're still watching this video up to now, please don't forget to give it a like, because if you give the video a like, it's going to be able to reach very far. Some people are also going to be able to watch it, you know. Just watch and give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And that's just very simple. Do it for the love of your brother, the love of your friend, you know, everything. So don't feel so bad. You're my friend outside there, you're not subscribed. Anyway, I'm joking, and at least my friends have subscribed. But if you haven't subscribed, please just give my video a like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you're able to get the next video. I always produce my video each and every week. I always have new videos, at least 2 to 3 videos every week I always produce. So yeah, so I'm going to end this video here. I hope you really got something out of this video, and if you did, thank you so much, and I see you in the next video.